What's going on, everybody? It is the one and only Q here from Retro Q Gamer back with our final part, hopefully, of Final Fantasy VII OG Original. Now, like I mentioned, we are hoping this is the final part. Now, once we touch down, I'm going to check one thing real quick. I'm going to take a quick look at our overall materia setup. What we have level, what we not, etc. And that's when I can decide if we can just go straight to the end or not. Because there are certain materials that we need. Let's see. We got some Ultima, some Comet, counterattack, long range. See what kind of restores we have. There's a mastered one. It'd be nice if we had more. We do have another. We have two other mastered ones. Okay. Well, not only that, but we have the master materia. Just taking a quick look at this overall. I reckon we can do this. I reckon we can just go straight to the end. So we'll give it a go. We'll take a quick trip right to the end. See if we can finish the fight. Of course, as with most games, there is a point of no return. And you might remember in the previous part, we talked about having the perfect setups for each character and perfect materia and all as well, but we don't need to worry about that just yet. I don't even know what level people are. They might die right now, for all we know. Oh! We do, just like that. We have two people gone. That's a bit of a yikes. That's a shame. Cloud did almost have an Omni Slash. But it's no major loss. Just hopefully we don't run into many more of them to try to do that. And of course, once we do pass the point of no return, since we'll be up to a stage where we don't need any more AP, we can swap over to some ultimate weapons. But it's funny, when you're making a beeline straight for the end and just skipping everything, you know the exact way to go off the Northern Crater, it doesn't actually take too long. And just go all the way down. Now in theory, I could stop and let us build up some limit breaks. but there's no real need. We'll be able to do what we need to do. It's much nicer now that we have more than one counter material. We have some slash-alls, we have everything we need. And it's exceptionally important that we have all these long-range materials. I always feel like this is the quickest way. When you want to get right to the end, it feels like this is the quick way. Can't complain with a little bit of a bump towards the end. Looking good. See, that's a very small screen to traverse. Same with this one. It's very, very short. Okay, you want elixir? You shall have elixir. Not at all. Now, I'm not even going to bother changing that one because, well, we'll be doing that ourselves now in a moment. Because we will be doing a proper full loadout. Including materia and ultimate weapons. Okay. So what we do for the purposes of this, we strip everyone of everything. That's all out. Ultimate weapon. Premium heart. And missing score. Everyone has ribbons, okay. Now, usually what I do here is I will give Tifa Master Magic. And we'll combine that with a Mastered All. Long range is... Oh, you know what? We need to... Long range is obviously an important one. We'll just dump one of those on everyone. Just while we're here. So, what else do we want? Counters. Okay. So, what else do we need? Let's get an enemy skill on each character. Of course, all our enemy skills are masters, so it doesn't matter which is which. Now, since she has that, we have to worry about other people and what they can do. Like ultimate. And comet. In particular, a comet with MP turbo on it. Maybe Ultima with MP turbo. Lots of stuff to worry about here. Imperial Guards. So we want to have Tifa possibly absorbing something. She's our primary healer, if you will, because she has the master magic. She can do all sorts of stuff. So let's get her with elemental. I wonder, actually, you know, it's something I've never tested. Can you link elemental to a master materia and, you know, have it apply to everything? Because that would be great. But for the purposes of this, we'll just go with lightning, just for the sake of it. Now, we also need a mastered restore and a mastered all on each character. Cloud, of course, is going to be our... Well, I guess it's quadruple cut at this point. Magic plus for everyone. HP plus for everyone. We realistically don't even need any of these. We don't have the one, I would say, important... we don't have the one important one of these. Tifa can have the MP plus as her main magic user. Look. Now, W item and W magic. Well, Tifa is our caster, so W magic. Barret W item. We don't really need slash all, but we'll give it anyway. Let's see, what else do we need? No, you know what? We can go with added effect. See, we don't even really need them. We don't even, yeah, we won't even need to go with that. We had a comet mastered. We'll have a time with an all. We'll give him one as well. I like time because of the haste. You never know when you might need it. If something gets dispelled or anything. So, what do we need on him? Well, there's not really much, is there? Attacks with paired command when damage is incurred. But we also have counterattacks, so that won't work. Slash all. Attack with paired materia absorbs MP. I don't know if that works with this. We'll put it on anyway, there's no negative to it. Now, Tifa. we could give her some... Well, there's not really anything extra we can give her that's worthwhile. No. I mean, I guess I'll load her up on another magic just for the sake of it. Okay. So we have ultimate weapons. Ultimate weapon, ribbon. Everyone's in the back row, so they have a long range. Long range and counterattack, magic plus, long range. Everyone has... Okay. Everyone is in the place I like. Let's just get this over with. This is it. Alright, this is the last dance. We finally made it here. Well, shall we get going? It feels like we made it as far as we can. Being with you isn't all so bad. Let's get going. Alright everyone, let's mosey. Damn, again? Stop saying it like a wimp. Can't you say move out or something? Move out. What? Look at the number. Oh shit, they're coming out with full force. Cloud, you go first. Okay, I'm going alone. Shut up, it won't do us no good with everyone back here. But Barrett's right. You take 2 of us with you and go first. The rest of us will catch up with you later. Is this like a practice run before the final battle? Yeah, a major practice run. I'm fine with that. It's probably more fun than meeting Sephiroth down there. This might be fun to pass the time. They're coming. They're already on the floor next to us. Cloud, hurry up and make up your mind. Well, we already know what our party is. All of you. Later. Yup, later. Here we go. Let's get down into the planet. Now, there's specific fights in specific places for this. So every time you jump to a specific one, it's more fights. This is what we really want. So everyone's got maxed out HP. Almost maxed MP. Look at all that damage. Even before Chris, we were hitting almost max. And notice, just like the ones before, he didn't use Pandora's box. Where are we? What's that? Genova? It's coming. So, if we get good with this, we can do stuff like... double cast ultimate. Of course, we're doing max damage with 4 slash. Takes down one of our arms. There goes her other arm. And there's Genova down. That's probably the easiest I've ever even done it myself. Typically a boss with a lot of HP, a ton of status effects on its attacks, and strong attack magic. But of course, that's not our target. Our target is someone more nefarious. Light. A light. Is this light holy? Oh. Sid. God damn it, so we're all here. Ugh. Sephiroth. Oh, is this Sephiroth's power? My body. I can't control my body. Oh. My front legs, my hind legs, my tail's about to rip off. This is definitely not good. He's way out of our league. I don't know if I can go on. Cloud. Ugh. There. It's there. Cloud? Holy is there. Holy materia is shining. Ares' prayer is shining. Holy. Ares. It's not over yet. This isn't the end yet. So we have to split our team into 3 groups. Now, coincidentally, if you don't get the 2 secret characters, you have enough for 2 groups. But this gives us the chance to do everything. I mean, remember I mentioned in a perfect world, you would have ribbons for everyone, ultimate weapons for everyone, proper materia setups for everyone, master materia for everyone. Well, that's the ideal way of doing it. However, we are far from ideal. So instead, we'll just load up ultimate weapons on everyone, random items, and they don't need any materia because we can get around it. So everyone now has their ultimate weapons. Okay, let's go everyone. No way we're gonna lose. I'm gonna see it through to the end for our future, and that of the planet. I understand now, Grandpa. This is my mission. I won't let the life stream or the planet wither away. Maybe I shouldn't have come. I don't need materia any. Nope, I still want it. This and that and everything. Mine. Never gonna give any up. Ares' memories, our memories. We came to tell you our memories. Come, planet, show us your answer. And Sephiroth, to the settling of everything. So everything is broken into 3 different groups here because this is a multi-part boss. You can swap between parties at certain intervals and focus on different things, give other parties a breather. But, well, we know a little bit better than that. Because you do get the option to swap parties. Now, certain parts, like the core, for example, aren't vulnerable right away. So we have to figure out a way through it. Damn, tree does a lot of damage. It's about 3/4 of the health. So that is something we do need to stay on top of. Worried about the other parties? Not really. There we go, multiple parts dead. We don't need to swap to the other parties. Bizarro energy. She just needs to get her X potion off and we'll be all good. And Bizarro Sephiroth is out. Also, probably the easiest I've ever done this in my life. But it's not over yet. There's the infamous one that everyone knows. At least, if it's just for the music. The one-winged angel himself. No, we're not talking Kenny Omega. Now he put wall up on himself, so that means he has barrier and M barrier, but we're still hitting some good quality damage. And we can break that down. Safer Sephiroth. It's funny because Safer Sephiroth is actually a mistranslation of Seraph Sephiroth, since he's half angel. Now we broke his barriers. Let's get some real damage in. Now this is why the long-range materia is so vital. Well, it would be if we didn't already kill him. That's right. The bane of many people's existence was defeated that easily by a true master of the game. Now, the reason why the long-range materia is so important is he can fly higher and he only becomes vulnerable to long-range weapons and attacks. Magic, Yuffie, Vincent, Barret, or anyone with long range. Now, this fight can drag on so much if you're not properly prepared like I was, because he can do moves that do exceptional amount of damage, like Shadow Flare hits very, very hard. He has ones that he actually hits you with Meteor. which will hit everyone for severe damage and give them all types of status effects if you don't have your ribbons equipped. There's so much. If you don't know about breaking barriers or have the right materia, this is all we could do. Wait, what about Holy? What's going to happen to the planet? That, I don't know. Isn't the rest up to the planet? You're right. We've done all we could do. Alright, everyone. We did our best. That's it. Let's go home proud. Their best? Losers whine about their best. What happened? I feel it. What? He's still here. Still. Cloud? He's laughing. Cloud! Flowing through the live stream to find the real body, the core of Sephiroth. Now remember before I told you I was going to mention something about our next Omni Slash? Well, based on the animation of the last hit, a friend of mine, for some reason, I don't agree with his take on it, but he calls it basically an Omni Slash followed by an Atomic Braver. I don't get it. I mean, well, I see the things he's going for, but I just don't agree. Sephiroth. Real Sephiroth. Chest Bear. Masamune in hand. The final face-off. Who will it be? Cloud settles the score in style. Even if you don't have Omni Slash, you're granted access to it for this. To kill Sephiroth. It's the live stream. Live stream? He sees her. He can reach out and touch Ares almost. From the live stream. She was not so much absorbed into it, but became one with it. Now he has to rescue Tifa and get out of the crater. I think I'm beginning to understand. What? An answer from the planet. The Promised Land. I think I can meet her there. Yeah, let's go meet her. Hey, where is everyone? Hey! I'm glad you're all safe. They all seem to be safe too. But now where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? Holy should be moving soon. That means this place will... Oh lady look, don't fail me now. I love his reaction. He just opens his mouth in slack jaw, sheer amazement. Cigarette just falls out of his mouth. It's the high wind. I guess that full pilot's training has paid off. All the energy is just exploding. Propelling the high wind. Tearing it to pieces. Shit! Kind of a smaller, not so much emergency escape pod, but emergency escape vehicle. The flower girl? Meteor starts to ravage Midgar. Tornadoes, vicious storms, the place is being destroyed. Center of everything, damaging the planet, draining the Mako out of it. Wait a damn minute. What's going to happen to Midgar? We can't let that happen. I had everyone take refuge in the slums. But the way things are now, it's too late for Holy. Meteor is approaching the planet. Holy is having the opposite effect. Forget Midgar. We've got to worry about the planet. What's that? It's the live stream. It's emerging from the underneath the planet. What the hell is that? Live stream. It's coming. Although it looks like it's too late for Midgar. It's coming from all over the planet. All coming together to stop Meteor, the black materia. And Ares. And there it is. Producer Hironobu Sakaguchi. Director Yoshinori Kitase. And of course, character design and battle visual director Tetsuya Nomura. Well, what can I say about Final Fantasy VII that hasn't already been said? A masterpiece game in so many different ways. Great to play. Story's pretty damn good. Overall, just an absolute masterpiece at this point. It's crazy. To this day, the game still holds up insanely well. Why? Because it's just a fantastically amazing game. One of the greatest games of all time. I've always said it. Many, many, millions and millions of people around the world agree. And it's widely regarded as, well, a masterpiece and one of the greatest games of all time. One of my favorite games of all time, of course. It's up there in no particular order. It's definitely in the top 10, as I've covered before. It's kind of too hard to say when it comes from like 2 to 10. You know, number 1 is a given, but 2 to 10, it's all in there. It's all special. And it's moving away from just the game itself for a moment, but it's very, I suppose you call it refreshing. It's very important to me that I can finally, or that I, not so much that I can finally, that I have finally got around to a big important game like this. There's many games that are masterpieces. There's many games that I consider the greatest games of all time, my favorite games of all time. But for some reason, I had never got around to putting Final Fantasy VII up on the channel. Now I have. It joins many of the other games that I have played as my favorites up on the channel as well, which is really, really happy. It makes me really, really happy to be able to do. You know, I should have done Final Fantasy VI when I played it last year. It's a shame. Or was it earlier this year? I think it was last year. I should have put it up on the channel. Didn't think of recording it. I think that's one of the very, very few that I haven't put up there, because I believe I've put many of them up there now. But there's not so much to say. Not much left to say at this point. There's only so much words can convey when it comes to this game, and well, not only would I feel like I've run out of them, but it feels like they still wouldn't do it justice. Now, even though this wasn't a 100% playthrough, it was an almost 100%. A few other things, of course, we didn't get around to, the likes of the chocobo breeding and races, say Knights of the Round, which is the best summon materia in the game, which you call it down, and of course it's King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table, and every single one of them will do significant damage. So you will do, 99999 damage a dozen times. So in a perfect world, we will use it as a great example when you fight, say, Emerald Weapon. You W summon the best Knights of the Round, and then you mime that with every other character, so it doesn't cost the MP. That's just a little side one too. So basically what we didn't do was we didn't get Knights of the Round, we didn't get the Gold Chocobo through breeding and racing, we didn't defeat Emerald Weapon, we didn't defeat Ruby Weapon, and that's really it. That's basically all we didn't teach some of the other characters their limit breaks and all too, because, well, you don't really need too much. But you get the overall, you have the idea of the game. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I would say what we did here is 98% completion, if you will. And that's 98% of the content in the game. It's not 98% of getting a perfect file, because then you'd have one color master materia, or one color of each master materia for every single character, except for, of course, command ones, because you can only get 4 of them because of enemy skills. I feel like I'm getting a bit off topic and too in-depth on it, but you get the idea. That's the important thing. Unrelated, but it makes me wonder what's next. Off the top of my head, I can think of several games, 3 games, 4 games off the top of my head that are in my top 10 that I have not put up on the channel in any way, shape, or form. That would be Final Fantasy VI, Persona 4, Persona 5. There's one other that just completely escaped me right now. It doesn't matter. Oh, Chrono Trigger. How could that escape me? Chrono Trigger. So, do I ever play one of them and put them up? Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, it's not a promise in any way, shape, or form, but I will say, if anything was to happen, it would likely be Chrono Trigger first. But that's beside the point, because we have what is probably still a lot of credits to go. Because naturally, a big game like this, on such a large scale, even back then in the 90s, 1997 and prior, still required a lot of people. What seems like rudimentary visuals, graphics, backgrounds, models, effects, everything, at this point was cutting edge back then, or close to it. But anyway, 500 years later, we've got Red 13, or maybe one of his descendants. He's got the tattoo, it's definitely him. Look at him, he's all old and regal and distinguished. And some little babies, Red 14 and 15. Or would it be Red 13 and a quarter and Red 13 and a half? In the overgrown ruins of a deserted, dilapidated Midgar, nature returns. And that is Final Fantasy VII. But that is... Oh, okay. That apparently just automatically ends the game like that. Interesting stuff. So, we might as well leave it there. Of course, that is it for Final Fantasy VII. There's not much more I can say that I haven't already said, or that I don't have the words to say, but it's been amazing for me to bring this, in this way, shape, and form, onto the channel. And it's special. To me, to many others, but everything. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, hopefully I enlightened it, but until next time, this is Q from Retro Q Gaming, saying bye-bye, farewell, adios, avidase, arrivederci, whatever it is, to the masterpiece of Final Fantasy VII.